What's up, y'all? I know I've been kind of MIA, but let's just jump right in, okay? So right here, you see me taking down some faux locks that I had in from end of September to mid-November, so a little close to 2 months. And I'm just looking for the braid in the lock. Once I'm able to separate the braid from the lock, I pull it out and I just kind of like start unraveling the lock. These were actually pretty easy to take out, at least easier than it has been in the past for me to take these out. Granted, this did take like a few hours, but you know, I'm doing it myself. My arms started to hurt, all that. But yeah, what you're gonna see now is just what happens when you have a scalp condition and product buildup, right? And that's the thing about a protective style. They're great because you're not touching your hair, you're not putting your hands in it. But I know for me in particular, when I'm not touching my hair, it means I'm also not touching my scalp. And my scalp doesn't get neglected, which obviously I can't do. So what I've been doing as of late is just getting pretty strict with my routine. Like I wash my hair and deep condition my hair once a week because that's just what my scalp needs. That's what works for me. So now I started detangling this just by saturating it with my combination of water, peppermint oil, and conditioner. And I kind of like use my hands to pull apart the root instead of trying to like drag a comb through it at first. Just to like loosen up like that buildup that's in my hair. And then what you'll see me do is just take a wide tooth comb, keep saturating my hair, take a wide tooth comb, and start at the ends. I'm not going to start at the roots. I'm not going to start at the mid shaft. I'm going to start at the ends and work my way up. And I'm going to start with a wide tooth comb, then move to my really awesome game-changing detangling brush that you'll see. It's like light blue. I got it from Beauty Supply. It's like one of those flexible brushes and it kind of has like a paddle brush feel to it. And then I'm going to go back through the section with a fine tooth comb to make sure I've gotten all the tangles out. And yeah, and then I'm just gonna twist it up and get it out of the way and proceed around my entire head. But yeah, man, this shit took forever. Even though it was relatively easy. But you know, it is what it is. I'm one person doing it by myself and I'm very gentle with my hair. Only you know what your hair can take, and how gentle, you know, that you need to be. I be trying to keep all these strands, okay? Let's just start there. Of course, obviously, I did lose some hair, but I feel like I would have lost more had I not been really, really careful and thorough in my detangling process. So, yeah. That's where we're at. You just see me twisting that out of the way. Put it to the side. Hat to the back. Yep, and we're just gonna keep going. They're finally out, thank God, because my scalp was screaming. Screaming. Let me show you that. Stiff wear. Stiff wear. What's that? Oh. So you shed about 150 hairs a day. Most of this is, well, a lot of this is dandruff and product buildup. I'd call that the understatement of the century. But yeah, that's it. That's it. If I just put it into a ball like this, it's pretty dense. It's a pretty dense ball of hair. Sorry, I'm just looking for like a thumbnail. So now I can officially throw that in the trash. So I'm gonna take a break, eat, My hair is pretty much detangled. Then I'll take these twists out and get started on my wash at 5 p.m. So I started at 12:30. It is now 4:53. I took a small break in between because I had to pick up my Uber Eats. So give or take about 4 hours to take down all of those locks. See ya. Just gonna prep my hair for the wash, which just means splitting it into 4 quadrants, making sure each section is thoroughly detangled. And yeah, I'm gonna go and scrub my scalp using the pads of my fingers with my Nizzerol, which honestly, like, I don't like to give you an update on my routine. I don't really do that anymore. I don't feel like it's necessary because of how frequently I wash my hair, but I won't say that it hurt anything by doing that. And it's just a small bit, just a small bit of it. And yep, now I'm prepping my hair after the wash with my Cantu deep treatment mask. And now what I've been doing lately is I've been mixing a healthy amount of Jamaican black castor oil into the treatment mask. So literally, like, I'll just dump it in there and mix it with a spoon until I get like a nice consistency. And that's been my weekly deep conditioner, and my hair really loves it. My hair already loved the deep treatment mask, but I think combined with the castor oil, it's really just it's working out really well. My hair feels super moisturized afterward. And one thing I will say that I've been trying to be more conscious of, that I'm not exactly doing as much here, is really focusing the treatment on my ends, because your ends are the oldest part of your hair, the most prone to breakage. That's where you're losing a lot of your length, sis. So show love to your ends. Your roots, they're gonna be fine, I promise. Your ends need the most love. So really don't be afraid to get in there and saturate your hair and your ends, your mid-shaft and ends. So yep, just gonna take a little hydration break right there. And then I spray the inside of a plastic cap, put it on, and then I'm gonna sit under the hooded dryer for a while. No, maybe like 30-45 minutes. And then sometimes, like, it doesn't hurt to just keep it on. I don't always take it off right away. And here, what am I doing here? Oh, yes. This is where I started to blow dry my hair. I'm just making sure it's like pretty damp before I get started. Then I am gonna use the Revlon dryer to try to straighten my hair. This was the deep. Oh, that was kind of fast, but these are the products I'm using. Wow. Ooh, somebody did some speedy editing on this. But now I'm just spraying heat protectant on my hair after putting a leave-in oil on, and I'm just using the Revlon dryer to blow out my hair. And I am using it on high heat this time, and I am noticing a difference. But if I'm being completely honest, by the time I got to the other, it was getting really straight, as you can see. And then by the time I got to the other side of my head, it was starting to revert again. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I just can never get a really, really good blow dry. This was decent for what I needed it for, which you'll see at the end of the video, I do trim my hair for the first time in a while, maybe over 6 months at the point this video was taken. But ooh, look at that shine. Yes. Those ends have to go though. But yeah, I just kept going around my head with this dryer, trying to get a nice and straight look, just so I could get like a nice trim on my ends. And honestly, like, I blew out my hair to trim it, but I'm really gonna start thinking about implementing the curly cut, in my future, because I mostly wear my hair curly nowadays. I don't really wear it straight, so it just looks different when it's curled versus when it's straight. So this is before the cut. You can see I have a lot of like thinness on the ends, like they're very see-through. And I just literally put my hair back in 4 sections, same way I did before. And I just really take really small sections, and I just cut off whatever I think needs to go. Like, sis, you serve no purpose here. I'm sorry. You had a good run, but now you're old and dried and fried. And it's time to say goodbye. It's never right time to say goodbye until right now, because you gotta go. Yeah. Peep to how I'm like holding it between my pointer and middle finger, and I'm not going past my knuckle. Like, it's not that serious. Just take your time and just cut off what needs to be cut off. And make sure you use shears. Don't use like house scissors or like adult pair of scissors you found lying around. Like, go to beauty supply, spend $6, $6 to $8, and get you some shears. That's how much hair I ended up cutting off. And this was the results of a wash and go I did. And my hair has just been thriving ever since. I promise to keep you updated on my latest routines if anything changes, but thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!